This conference will now be recorded.
See, when I'm trying this, I'm getting this error.
Okay, registration process is done. You got an email to your Gmail ID. Verify
Yes,
is done. You are able to
yes,
log
very
in also, right?
yes.
Okay. 1 second.
See, I'm able to log in. I tried from here, my support cases. I tried the two links which one is which you said and other one is Santosh said.
Hmm.
Both are not working for me. See, the other
Okay.
one which I tried.
Once. Okay. Can I take the control?
Yes, yes. You want me to?
Yeah. Mm, give me the control.
Did you get it? Yeah.
Yes, but I'm not able to click on this. Try it again. Give me the control and see. Okay. Enable control. Fine. Uh, I'm not able to click on this. You are not there. Okay.
Now, can you try now? Deepti? No, you are the organizer.
Okay, last year do one thing. Go to the first tab, Try Center Support Hub. Click on the first tab.
This one?
Hmm.
This one?
Try Center Support Hub is there, right? Click on that. Are you trying something?
No, no, I'm just checking what you want to say. This one?
I cannot see your mouse pointer also. Just click on the first tab. Try Center Support Hub homepage.
Okay, this is an home page, right? This
I'm
one?
not able to see your screen. I can see only this error that you have shared.
No, I changed the screen. I mean, see this one before I shared it. Now I started sharing this. You're able to see now?
Please.
No, I cannot. Try again actually. Disconnect and try again. Try to share it again.
Okay. Now?
Yeah, I can see now. Yes.
Hmm.
Give me the control once, Lasya.
Yeah, you have already have a control.
Okay. Yeah, right. Okay. So there is 404 page not found. So I think some server down from the Tyson test team. You need to wait. The second link that I have given to you, right? Let me show that link.
In the notepad, you can see that you have two links which you sent us.
Yes, yes. 1 second. I'll ping you over the chat. Okay. So this is the
Yeah.
link we need to connect. And there is some server down from the Tyson test team only. So please wait for some time. Maybe
Oh,
after 8 o'clock, just try and see.
When
If you
Deepti,
still face
normal.
issues,
In general, many times we are seeing this tricenter is down. Is it a non-issue from the tricenter?
yeah, because some, from starting from December month onwards, Tricentis team, this portal, it is the complete page and the view, everything has been changed. Earlier it was a different view and now it got changed. So there is some maintenance activity that is
Yeah,
going on.
got it.
So we need to wait. So that's the reason license request and whatever, if you want to download the exe files also, you are getting this page not found. Okay, Lasya, do one thing, like just wait for some time. You will be getting this, okay?
Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Hi Deepthi.
Yeah.
I having few doubts in setup in Tosca.
Mhm. Yeah,
Can I
yeah,
share my
Ramesh,
screen?
right?
Yeah. I
Yes.
installed 15 Tosca 15.0. Can you give me a control?
Okay,
Sure.
sure.
I think Deepthi, you can show that VDA so that we'll give VDA to them, so it will be pre-installed. That at Tosca, it will be already installed when they'll get it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
he wants a setup, it seems. Some help in the setup. Let him present it, then I'll show the VDA.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, I can see.
Yes. In that, shall
Mhm.
I enable this?
Don't touch anything, like keep on clicking on next.
Next.
Did you enable this or options are
Yeah,
already selected?
I have enabled it.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Come
Yeah.
from the starting, like the starting setup.
Yes. I gave my
Okay.
own path here.
No, you should not change everything. The destination folder. So what you can do again, you start the setup.
Yeah. Okay.
So simple actually. What you need to do, just click on next and do the setup. No need to change anything or deselect something, enable something. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Deepthi. I'll try and let you know. If any.
Yeah, sure. I'm sharing my screen. Please let me know if it is visible.
Sorry, Deepthi, Lasya here again. I clicked on the link
Yeah.
which you sent. I requested for the license. Do I need to wait for the mail which I have to get? Will
Okay.
I get?
You are getting that license, right?
Uh,
It is open for you.
yes, yes.
Okay. There is a button that is enabled. Can you just share your screen and show it to others also?
Okay.
Let me give the control.
See this one. You're able to see my screen,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, yes. Yeah. You clicked on this, right? Request cloud training license
Yes.
button.
Yes, yes.
Did you? Okay. It is deploying, right? So slowly the state will be changed to deploying to deployed. Okay. Once it is deployed, you can go to Gmail ID. Okay. Open that Gmail ID. You will be getting that license request. It will be
Okay.
granted for you. Hmm?
Oh,
So once this is done, you can install the exe file from the downloads. You can see towards your right downloads Tricentis Tosca. Click on
okay.
that. You will be seeing the versions like 15 versions is the latest one. If you want
Yep.
to go ahead with 15, that's okay. You can download. Otherwise, 14 I have currently. If it is not working for you, I'll share my exe file to you.
Okay.
14.1 I have. Hmm?
Okay.
Just
Thank you.
wait for this state to be changed to deployed. Then it will work.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Shashi, can you talk about the VDAs if you want, or do you want me to show the VDAs that have assigned to me?
Yeah, guys, we'll give you a virtual VDA so that like we'll give a cloud care portal. So you just need to go to that portal and you need to enter credentials. That credential will share it soon after the class. So you need to enter this browser, connect to lab.cloud.com. So you need to have internet and you need to have a one plugin. So how to install that plugin? I'll share the like a detailed uh, SOP with the screenshot. If you have that plugin, you just come to this portal and you'll see the first icon like CCS Tosca desktop. This icon you will see it. You just launch that one. Just if you double click that one, a virtual VDA will come to you. Virtual VDA in the sense same Windows 10 desktop which you are using on your laptop. similar kind of virtual video you will get it. In that video itself, we will be having all pre-installed software like Tosca and Word, whatever the softwares you require, that will be available. If you need anything extra, you can post it in the group. We'll install it for you. Okay, and the materials and the scope is something we want to share it to you. So that also you can access same like you access the files in your laptop, right? So in the same way, you can access the files in the virtual VDA. So now Deepthi will show you. She will connect to that first icon. She is seeing three icons, but you will see only one icon. So in that virtual video, you can practice everything. If you have any technical assistance, so we'll connect with you after the class or maybe tomorrow. So we can help you if you are facing any issues with connecting. Yeah, Deepthi, now you can try to click on that one.
Yeah, thanks, Ashi, for sharing the details. So, simple thing in simple terms, it's something called as a remote desktops you'll get. So, in this desktops, you can try doing the things like the practicals you can try. Okay, instead of going to your local desktop, you can have this remote desktop connection. If any problems or any details, if you want to have it, then contact Shashi and the team. Yeah, they'll be helping you. Okay. So just click on this. I would be seeing I have three assigned to me, but you will be having one, as Shashi said. So I'm just clicking on this. I'm using this machine. So when you click on this, it will be open like this. It's simple, but it's a kind of another desktop, remote desktop. Okay. Uh, Here you can do your Tosca setup. My Tosca setup is done. Let me open the Tosca commander. So once the Tosca setup is done, okay, go to the search bar and search for the Tosca commander and double click on this. Tosca commander will be open. So till yesterday I have shown you the details and everything in my local machine. So here I need to start from the starting, right? So let me create the workspace first and then we can go ahead with the vehicle insurance application yesterday we have shown, right? So from that we'll start. So yeah, if you find any issues from the Tricentis portal like 404 not found errors like this, so it's a kind of a server down error from the application itself, from the team itself. So no need to worry. You need to wait for some time. So till it is up. Okay. And once the setup is done, right, when you see this Tosca commander, just go to the license, click on this license page. So automatically, when you do the setup and when you open this Tosca commander, license page will be opened for you. Here, if you see everything is fine, you got a license. So in the registration page, when you registered with your account, the detail, username and password, you need to provide the same details in Tosca commander itself. Once you get the license request from the team. Fine. So once this license is done, then you can go on with the activities. Let me create on new because I don't have any workspace here. That's a new machine, right? So I'll create one multi-user workspace. So you won't no need to click on close button. Automatically Tosca Commander workspace that you have created, right? It will be open for you. Okay, so this is by default. As I told you, if let it be local workspace or multi-user workspace, the look and feel of this entire workspace will be same, right? So yesterday what I have done, I have removed these sections. I just deleted them. I went to the root folder like this and we have created the project activities. So let's do the same thing. Requirements, test case design, execution. So here if you see, we'll create one component folder. Okay, right click on this root element. There is ash color symbol over here. Just click on this component folder and here just rename it batch 2. Okay, so here you can create your modules folder and also the test cases folder. Okay, okay, so this is our application, right? We just scan this page, home page, and we were able to click on this automobile. So let's do it. So go to modules folder, right? We need to scan the elements or the objects that are present in the application. So in order to go scan the objects or the elements, we need to scan, open scan wizard. So where is the location that it is saved? It is in the modules folder. Okay. So modules folder, just right click on this modules folder, scan it. Okay, scan option. And that is a application, HTML based application. So choose this option application. So all the instances, okay, that are opened in the desktop will be opened for you. So you need to choose among them. So for me, it is nothing is open, right? So this scan wizard and Tosca, right? Based on the internet connectivity, I mean, it might take some time. Or okay, browser extension. Someone was asking me about this, right? Browser extension not installed. So Edge, I want to add it. Just click on yes. Okay. I opened the application in Chrome, guys. So if you see Microsoft Edge extension from Tricentis itself, it is having some problem actually. So sometimes it is working and sometimes it is not working. Not full-fledged extension has been added by Tricentis. If that is not working because Edge nowadays like we are using instead of IE, right? So it might take some time. Manually also you can add. Those steps I'll show you how you can add manually. So but initially yesterday when I've shown you, right? Edge Microsoft this Edge browser I've opened and automatically it got added. When it is not adding, then manually there is a process in order to add the extension for the Edge browser. Okay, if it is not working, then go over with the Chrome browser. Add to Chrome, add extension. Mm, okay, Tosca extension has been added. Fine. Let me scan this page. So this page will be open for you. Just add the extension by clicking on add. Okay. So there is a window that is open for you, right? Advanced, condensed, and some options that are there. So if you want to see another options, just click on advanced. Okay. When you click on advanced, other options like this will be open for you. Then you can see the properties, the elements that is available in the application. So when you click on basic, it will be just collapsed. Okay. And condensed mode is nothing but when you click on condensed mode, what happens is it will give the control to select the elements in the application. So let me do it again. So there is a when you start, okay, start scanning the application, right, newly. So what happens, this window will be open for you. So there are some options like this, advanced and condensed. When you click on advanced, okay, click on advanced and see the other options, the all the options in the scan window will be open for you. When you click on basic, it will be collapsed and no options can be seen. And this is about advanced and basic. And condensed, if you see, when I click on condensed, right, it will give me access to select the elements or the objects from the application. Simple. So for me, I want only this, right? So automobile, truck, motorcycle, and camper, and then finish screen, or you can go to basic, go to advanced, right? Okay, so these are the options that I have selected. If you see, automobile, okay, automobile, truck, and motorcycle, and these four elements. So what we were doing, we were trying to make these elements as unique. So in order to make Tosca understand these elements that is available in the application, we need to make it as unique, okay, by using some of the methods that is available from this option. Okay, we'll see one by one. Let me scan this and finish the module. And ID, if you go for truck and see the properties, ID, and motorcycle, yes, the selected item is unique, and if you see the properties is ID. And camper the same way, it's also an ID. And click on finish screen, the module will be saved automatically in the module section. Okay, so we have renamed this yesterday, right? Home page and the screen name. So this is the module, and if you want to go and see the properties, just click on this arrow, expand this, and you can see the properties. Engine is HTML, and title, name of the title of the application. So yeah, we'll create one test case also. So what I'm doing, just right click on this folder There are some options, some menu that is displayed. Just click on this test case, right? And here I'll give some name called TC001. It's up to you. If you want to give the functionality name also, you can give like this, quote automobile. So now what we were doing, the next step is we will be dragging and dropping this module into the test case so that I'll present the test data and I'll ask Tosca to click on the automobile element, right? Just click on this and drag and drop onto the test case. Here we'll provide the test data. Click on, okay. So what I'm trying to do, I just wanted to click on this automobile link, right? This automobile link. So I want Tosca to click on automobile. So what is the operation that we were using yesterday? Open the braces. There are some functions that is already present from Tosca side. You can choose the functions that is already there. And I want to provide click operation on the automobile, right? So then I'll choose click and action mode will be input. Correct? Yesterday we were doing this and yes, I want to run it and see. In order to make sure if Tosca is able to identify the element and click on it, we need to run the test step. Okay, you can go over the test case and run. Otherwise, you can go to the test step individually and run. Run in Scratchbook option. And you can see the failure result and the green color says it's passed and it is clicking on the element. So now let's scan this page also. The same way, where is the location? Go to the modules, right click, scan option, go to application, double click on this. Otherwise, you can double click on this, or you can choose click and scan this application. Okay, I'm just double clicking on this and scan window will be open for you. And now open the application and try to scan these elements. So here, can you tell me like which are the elements that we need to scan as part of this vehicle data page? Anyone, please? So do you scan these and these also? What do you scan from this page?
Date of manufacture.
Date of manufacture. Yeah, not only date of manufacture. What I'm saying is, I want to scan this page, okay, vehicle data page. So this one also you'll take into consideration or only this one? Okay, these options you'll take into consideration. My requirement is I need to click on this, okay, select from the drop down box to choose the make options, right? So as far as my test cases is concerned, I don't want to scan this element because I'm not going to test the functionality of make here. So I just wanted to select the drop down list. Okay, there is some drop down over here. What manually you do, you go and select this drop down and select the options, right? So the same way I just wanted these text boxes, calendar boxes, and these, and also the next button, right? So why I won't go for make field name? Because as far as requirement, I just manually select these options and click on next. But for me, these field names is not necessary for me, right? Because I don't want to verify these things. Only I need only these options to provide my test data and click on next button. So keep in mind when you scan the elements, okay, from the application, make sure the valid elements that you are selecting from out of the application. Okay, this is the requirement. Yes, I agree. So manually I'll open this and select these options from the drop down and give the input like this. Okay, engine performance, give the calendar from the calendar and give these options and click on next, right? So what I mean to say as a best practice from Tyson is you need to avoid the unnecessary scanning of the elements or the objects. Okay, this is one of the best practice, guys. So this is not required for me to verify the things over here. I just wanted to keep my module simple and test cases simple, right? You not need to make yourself confused if someone is coming back, your test lead or manager, let's say some other person who is working in your project along with you, they should not confused, right? So in that case, you need to make your model simple, and in order to make the module simple, you need to scan only the elements that is required for your testing. Clear? So that's the reason I just go over these fields and just click on this next button. So now select on screen. So control is given, then I'll select the elements. Just select this. Okay, click on this, click on this, click on this. Okay, click on this and click on next button. Okay, my selection is done now. I'm done with the selection. Now the next step is I want to make it as unique because Tosca should identify the elements from the application, because when you go for the test cases, if Tosca is not able to identify the elements, then we cannot automate the test cases, right? We cannot do the test the functionalities. So first step, I've just selected the elements that I need for my testing. Then I just the next step is I want to make this as unique. So if you see, I'll show you these options also. Let me save this module first, then I'll go to these options one by one. So make element, if you see selected item is unique, go to the properties. Okay, just drag this panel like this, and properties ID is already selected. I told you yesterday some properties will be selected by Tosca itself when it is trying to scan the applications. So this is one of the property. Okay, so ID is selected and item is also unique. And yes, KW is nothing but engine performance. You can rename them also for your understanding purpose. Fine. ID is already selected. I'm not going to change anything. It's a unique element, so I'm not going to change anything. So selected item is unique. That's it. So here, this is the date of manufacture. So just rename this also. Yeah.
Deepti,
And yes,
yeah,
yes,
what is the
please.
purpose of making unique?
Yeah. Yesterday I was giving you some example like let's say you're working in some companies on project, right? So they will be doing some background verification kind of thing, and let's say okay, instead of leave that background verification or something like that. So you are working in a team, correct? So your name is known to everyone.
Yeah,
How do they know your name? Like how do they identify some person with your name, with your identity, correct?
yeah,
They'll call you out with your name. They don't call you as ABC or testing or something like that. There should be some
yes, yes,
identity that they will be calling you. So why I'm making it as unique is Tosca is a kind of a tool. So it's a dummy one. It doesn't understand the elements or the objects that is present in the application. So we are making it as unique because Tosca will be identifying the element in the application using these properties. So here I'm selecting these properties. Okay, if you see ID I have selected. I didn't select. Tosca by default it is selected. Selections has been made. If it is not unique, right? Let's say ID is not selected. Okay. So this selected item is not unique. So first thing we are making it as unique because Tosca tool should understand the elements in the application. So without Tosca knowing where is the location or where is the identity of the element, it doesn't test the functionalities, right? So that's the reason I'm making it as unique. So how do you make it unique is we have some different set of methods in Tosca. So I'll show you that methods also. Let me scan this page. I'll show you in detail how to identify, make an element unique by different methods you have. So let's see, there is an option here, identify by properties, anchor, image, and index. Okay. So that's the reason I'm making it as unique, just to make sure Tosca is able to understand the location or the element that is present in the application. It's just a reading, I mean, using its identity, it's trying to understand the element or the object in the application. Clear?
okay. If we have multiple icons with the same name, like in
Hmm.
Flipkart, we will see add to cart. Then how
Okay.
can we make it unique?
Yes, good question. So, as I told you, there are some different methods okay, to make the element as unique. Let's say suppose you have this number of seats multiple times, okay. So Tosca, how it will identify is, let's say suppose number of seats here, I'm making this as unique using ID. So let's say there is some other element, the same element. So you can have ID, you can have class name. So that's why I'm saying, right? There will be some set of standard methods that we will follow in order to make an element unique. I'll show you one by one how you can make that as unique. Okay, I'll take that as example. Good question. So there is an option called constraint index and explicit names, and more topics are there. I'll show you. I'll take that an example. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, but as of now, I don't want to make you confused, because if I say all the topics together, it's not only you that is joining the sessions, right? So people who are from a non-IT and they doesn't know. So if an IT person also that doesn't know Tosca, so initially I need to start from the first stage of Tosca. So that's the reason I'm slowly starting with the topics. Okay, but that is a good
Okay.
question. Thank you for asking. So yeah, fuel type ID is there, and if you see selected item is unique, and list price, okay, ID, and license plate number is also ID, and if you see selected item is unique, annual mileage, okay, item is unique, and you click on next, okay, selected item is unique. So why I'm going over one element by element, because when you make the selection and selection is done, you need to see each element whether it is unique or not. So if it is not unique also, yes, it highlights the element that is not unique for you. But make sure once when you finish, click on finish screen, right? Make sure these elements are unique. Okay. So let me finish screen, click on this, so that module will be saved automatically. I'm closing the screen. So this page is enter vehicle data, right? I'm just giving the vehicle data. I'm not modifying the name over here. If you observe, okay, enter vehicle data is same as this. So the same way, go to the properties and see engine and the title. It will be same throughout the modules and the module attributes. So if you want to see this, click on make and go to the property section. So HTML ID something is there, and it's a combo box. Okay, business type is combo box, and let's say this one business type is text box. So business type is nothing but it is identifying these the name of this object, I can say, like this is a combo box, this is a list box, this is a calendar, okay, this is again a combo box, and this is again text boxes, right? And this is a button. So for next, if you see, the business type will be button. Okay, just the naming convention of these elements. So let me save this. Now my next step will be, I'll be entering the vehicle data, right? So I'll drag this and drop it over the test case. Now I will enter the vehicle data. So how do I do that? I just drag this and drop it over the test case, and this is done. Test step is created, and value I'll be giving my test data, the instructions, you can say. Okay, from here if you see, when we have scanned, right, all the mm, all these options will already be scanned. Okay, since it is a combo box, these options will be scanned by Tosca itself. So if you see in the value section, when you click on it, there is an arrow mark, so this selection you can do. Let me click on this, and engine performance. Okay, so engine performance, sorry, we were doing something 1 and 2000, right? So let me give some 500. Date of manufacture, it is taking MMDDYY format. So I'll show you the date functions also. It is quite important in Tosca, guys. So that will be your interview question, and some few in interviews, right? In first round, they will be asking you this, like the sections that I have shown you, right? So how do you navigate, like how do you create your modules? Just explain me how do you create your test cases in detail. So you need to make sure in detail, you need to tell the steps, like I'll go to the module section, and module section, right click on it, scan and choose the application, And in the scan option also, they'll be asking you what are the options that Tosca is supporting. So application and whatever you see under the scan options, right? So that can be one of your interview question. And yes, how do you create your test cases is the same way that I'm explaining. Once, yes, we create the modules, objects has been identified, then I'll go to the test cases. I'll create one test case, and in order to create my test steps, I'll just drag and drop my modules into the test case so that test steps will be created for me. So once the test steps has been done, the values I'll be providing it. Okay. So this is how the questions can be, like the simple questions but tricky questions. But yes, if you do some practicals, then you can understand. Okay. So here value, it's again I'm clicking MMDDYY, date of manufacture, zero 06, month and date. The future date or any date you can give. Otherwise, let me manufacture. Number of seats, fuel type, okay, diesel. List price, again there is some range that is specified from the application. It's a requirement, right? So 500 and this much, and let me give some 2000. And license plate number to something. And in annual mileage also there is some mandatory field 100 and this range. So give your own values, something like this. And now I want to click on next button. So this is an operation. So click operation. It's a mouse operation, right? So it's not the data that I'm passing over. So I need to click on this button. So what I can do, open the braces, click a function is already available. So just select this. Okay. By default, it will take action mode as input. If you want to change the action mode, yes, you can do it like this. So let me save this and we'll run the test step. Right click on this, run in Scratchbook. Okay, one second. Clear? Any doubt so far? I just given the test data and it is working fine. Okay, all my test data and click on next button. So this is the next page. So now we'll go to the scan page and see what are the options that are available and the methods that we need to identify. Click on scan application again and scan the elements. So we'll see the options that is present in the scan window, guys. Okay, select on screen, I told you, right? Selecting the elements from the application. So if you see highlight section, so let's say I selected on screen like this. I selected this element and just click on this and click on highlight selection. It will highlight for you. Okay, you can cross check whether the element that you have selected is correct in correct location or not. You can highlight the section and see. And basic and condensed, I told you, click on this basic and it will be collapsed and the advanced options will not be seen for you. If you want to go for advanced options, click on advanced. Okay, condensed mode also the same thing. Condensed mode, if I click on condensed mode, I can just select the elements like this. And finish screen is nothing but just saving the modules. Okay, when you do the selections and identify the objects, click on finish screen. It will be saved in a module. And yeah, what are next options? So search and filter, it's well-known things, right? No need to explain in detail. And show content preview, I'll show this as an example when we have scanning the tables. When we have tables, right, it will be showing the contents. Okay, at that time when we do this table operations, I'll show this option. And select new application, as it name says, you if you want to go for new application, then select on this, and you can choose the options like this. Okay, close is nothing but you can close from this, come out from this scan window. So now let me select this, and you have some methods, okay, to identify or make this element as unique. So let's go one by one. Properties, anchor, image, and index. Okay.
Yes, my mom, Sneha here.
Yeah.
Like all the
Yes.
data entered the value box, it's a random thing we are entering as of now. So in
Mm-hmm.
like when we are on the stage, we need to will we provided any requirements to enter in the value box, or we need to just enter the random data as we are doing now?
Yeah, you need to enter random data, and you need to provide some combinations of test data. So every time if you test the functionalities, right, you cannot give only one set of data, right? So here
Yeah.
in Tosca, you have a test data sections. Okay, test case design section is there. You can create your combination of test data. Let's say suppose, let me close this. So in test data, in vehicle data, I have given these. Okay, it's a constant data that I'm passing in the test cases. So yeah, if all the time you cannot give the same data and test the application, right? So you need to give this some a number of combinations. So how do you define and I mean design the test data combinations? It can be done in Tosca in a section called test case design section. So that is one more class that I'll be taking. Okay, no need to worry. The test data combinations and how to create a number of combinations. There are some methods. So like orthogonal linear expansion. Okay, so using those methods, you can automatically generate the combinations of test data and pass that to your test cases so that you can test different combinations of test data.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is an internal Excel sheet and external Excel sheet. Okay, out of Tosca also you can create your Excel sheets, and Excel sheet you can create your test data ready, and you can use those test data from the external Excel sheet and pass it over your test case. So there are different frameworks, I can say, that is used in Tosca. And yes, the combinations of test data generation will be very easy in Tosca when compared to the other tools. Okay, it is automatically done by Tosca itself. When you provide the details properly, then within seconds the combinations of test data will be created. Clear? Yeah, we were at this topic, right? Identify objects or elements. So I'm making the elements as unique because Tosca should understand it, right? So how do you make it as unique? We need to go over some methods. There are some set of methods you need to understand basically in order to make the element unique. Simple. So first one is identify by properties. So there are some set of properties, okay? So you need to use these properties at first, and then you can go for the other combination of properties. So let's say I have made the selection, I have taken one element, I want to make it as unique. So this is the first property, okay? This is the first method that you need to use in order to make the element unique. So I'm repeating again, in order to make an element unique, there are some set of methods. So the first method is identify by properties. So this is the first selection you need to do. If using identify by properties is not working, then go over the other methods and see. So as first criteria, you need to identify the properties only. Fine. So what are the properties that you can select? Class name, ID, inner text, to have a visible text and inner HTML you cannot take because it will be in a format of HTML tags and that can be changed in environment. Let's say suppose you are working in there are some set of testing environments, guys. So if you remember, I told you there is a QA environment and also UAT environment, and these are some testing environments, different environments. Let's say if I don't properly identify the element, so there might be chances like if in one environment it is working, if you run the same test case in different test environment it will fail. So that's the reason you need to make your selections proper and make it as unique. Okay, so how do you make it as unique? You can go over these methods. So first method is identify by properties. So there are some properties you need to use them at any cost. You cannot avoid them because these are the properties that you need to use. And yes, using these properties also it is not making it unique. Then I'll show you the other options. So first one is class name ID. So yes, if you have ID, it's a unique one. So if you run in dev environment, let it be testing environment, let it be production environment, anywhere if you run, the ID, if you make it as if you're using ID as a property and making that as unique using ID, then it will run anywhere. So sometimes what developer does is like most of the developers, they won't go for this ID. That is a problem. So if they go for this ID, then it will be easy for us as testers. So what they do, some elements they use IDs and some they use the class names only, mostly like class name, inner text and visible text. Okay. So if you go for ID, then it will be easy. So yes, if you have ID, wherever you see ID, then blindly you can select the ID as a property. Next one will be class name and inner text and visible text. So these are the properties that you can use. So let me show you again. So let me go over this automobile. Okay. And if you see towards your right, there are some properties. So this is the first method, guys. You need to identify this element and make it as unique. Okay. So ID, it is already there. So if you see class name value is nothing. Okay, it's empty. So you cannot select this. Let me remove this. If I select class name, the selected item is not unique because there is no value over here. Okay. So ID is there. Yes, I'll go and click on ID. If ID is not there, go for class name, go for inner text. Okay. And visible inner text, if you see, it's also the same as inner text. Okay. So yes, using these properties also, if it is not unique, then what you can do, there is an XPath. Okay, some in newer versions of Tosca, this XPath has been added. In older versions, this XPath is not there. So you can select this XPath also in order to make this as unique. Okay, and if you use these combinations, okay, class name I have given, ID I have given, inner text I have given, visible inner text I have given, and XPath also I have given, it is not unique, then what you can do, just click on this load all properties, and you have some other properties as part of this element, you can select them. So here the properties here is like ID, it is simple, like inner text is simple. So in your real-time projects, what happens? Some elements will be very stubborn. Okay, like ID also it will not identify. And what you can do, you can just click on load all properties and make select some other properties other than the properties that I have shown you. Okay, mostly IDs, class name, inner text, it will make that as unique. If it is not, then you can load all properties and go for these options. Okay, so this is the first method, guys. So identify by properties is the first method, and it is the best practice I can say. Using this method only, you need to make most of the elements as unique. Fine. So let's say scenario like identify by properties also I have given and it is not unique. Then what is the next method? So next method is identify by anchor. Okay. when you, I'll show you the element. Let me make this as unique. I'll select some other element also over here. Anchor is nothing but it is taking the reference of the other control. Okay. So let's say automobile it is unique and truck it is not unique. So we'll take this scenario. Select on screen. Select on screen and I'll select these two elements for an example. So let's say this automobile is unique and truck, I'll remove this. It is not unique. So what I have done, I have used this properties method also. I have selected something, I have loaded all properties, and then also it is not working. Then what I'll do, I'll go for the next method. That is nothing but identify by anchor. So identify by anchor if I want to use. So I'll take the reference of the other control, right? I'm taking the reference of this control. So if you see, there are some two prerequisites you need to keep in mind if you use anchor as an option. So first thing is the element that you are choosing as an anchor object, that object should be present in this home page only, first one. Okay. And next one, the element that you made it as anchor, it should be unique first, because if that element is only not unique, then how do you make this element as unique? Correct. First prerequisite is the element that you're taking is as anchor, that should be available in the same page. The second one is this should be unique, simple. So let me try this. Okay, truck, click on this truck and identify by anchor, click on this and anchor control, right? Just drag these element and place it, drop it over here. Okay, automobile. So what I'm doing, truck is not identified with the with the properties, and loaded all properties also I did, and it is store stubborn and it is not identified. Then what I'll do, I'll go for the next method, simple. So truck and making it as unique with the reference of this automobile. So this automobile is in the same page, right? So it will identify, Tosca will try to identify using this automobile anchor. So this is the second method. So if you want to remove this, just click on this and remove anchor option. So again, it will be not unique. If I want to make it as unique, just click on this, go to identify by anchor option and just drag this and place it under the anchor control. Simple. Now if you see, if I click on truck, the selected item is also unique. Okay, any other doubts so far? So these are the two methods. I'll show you tomorrow about these two methods. Okay, anchor we have done, properties we have done, and these two methods I'll show you tomorrow. Any doubts so far?
Hi Deepthi, is there any option we need to create XPath manually and paste it here by inspecting the element?
XPath you mean to say? XPath is already been taken from Tosca. You no need to do it manually.
Okay. If element is not unique.
If element is not unique, one second. Let's say this one, right? You're talking about the XPath. So XPath is already given from Tosca. So if you want to go for XPath, then just click on XPath.
Okay.
That's it. So it will be unique. It's not like Selenium, like you need to go for the XPath and write something code over there. So these properties will be already loaded behind HTML application. Yesterday I've shown you, right? Inspect element and something is running behind. So already it will take all the properties of the elements. So you need to just select and make that as unique. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
So this is about the anchor option and also the properties option, guys. So tomorrow we will see about the image and also the other option, index. Okay. Identify by anchor we have done.
Yeah, Deepthi, can we open the application by using Tosca tool?
Open the application using Tosca tool means how do you open the
Like,
application generally? From the browser, right?
no, I'm talking about we are now you are opening manually, right? Can we open that like in like by using automation tool?
Okay, open URL, right? So yeah, we
Yeah.
can do that. There is some standard module. I'll show you that tomorrow.
Okay.
Mm.
Dipti,
Yes, please.
I did not find the Tosca commander. I will share my screen. Could you do that process?
It's already time. Can we see it tomorrow?
Uh,
What is
yeah,
the error?
hey, Deepthi, I
Okay.
think they'll get the VDA, right, so that it will be
Mm.
pre-installed. So then don't need to install. They can refer this class, and they can just create on their own. I guess we can help them tomorrow. Uh, they'll
Yeah.
be getting this kind
That,
of VDA, and also show them where they can access the SOPs or materials. If you want to give them some materials, just go to my computer and show them the folder. Just go to my
my
computer.
computer. Okay.
Yeah, this PC. Type this PC.
Find my
This PC.
PC.
No,
Okay,
this
this PC.
PC. Yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah, student
Okay,
materials
student
in the down.
materials.
Yeah, open. Double click. Yeah, the down one. Tosca materials. Yeah, here we'll upload the materials and SOPs. So
Okay.
they'll also get this kind of drive so that if you want to add
Mm-hmm.
something, we'll add it here. Not
Okay.
this one. We'll remove. Only one folder will be visible for them. The second one.
Mm. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
Tosca material.
SOPs, right?
The first one
Mm-hmm.
will be here.
Okay.
No, not this one. Go back.
Mm.
One step back.
Under
Yeah, the
Tosca
second one.
materials.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Here
Shall I
they
click
can.
on this?
Yeah, there we'll put SOPs.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we haven't put, but we'll put, and materials we'll put it in the third folder.
Okay, sure.
Like if you want to share something with the screenshots in the Word format, so we'll put
Mm-hmm.
in the SOPs or in the materials. We'll fine tune it
Ah,
and with more content over
okay. Yeah. You
there. For
got
this
it, I
VDA
guess. When
connectivity,
you
now we'll
mm-hmm.
help you.
Yeah.
So after the
When
class,
you
we'll
get the
post the
VDIs,
certificate.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, after this class, we'll provide the SOP, how to access this VDA, and the credentials also. We'll provide. If you face any issues, just post it in the group. So we'll connect and we'll try to help you in setting up that commander and everything.
Yeah. You got it, guys. The materials and everything will be shared by the team and it will be saved over here under this PC. You can access these folders. And yeah, about the installation part and the setup, if you get the VDS right, just open the VDS with the credentials that shared by the team. Access the VDS and see you can do the Tosca setup over there. Okay, guys. So that's all for today. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you all for joining.